Hello everyone. Um, my name is Nicholas, and this is the first video of mathematics in my profile. So I choose to make a video uh, I, with like introduction in mathematics. So I choose functions. So what is functions? Function definition. The function maps each element of the domain to exactly one element of the codomain. So what this definition wants to say, you have one element on domain X, and he needs to go apply to one element to the image, is the F. So to make this sure, we have to do like this. You have F to X. So you have the function fx equals, I don't know, x squared. So if you put this, if here is the has a value, have a value like 1, we can say f of 1 is equal to 1 square, and there it goes. So in notation, we have this thing here, like f and fx, with x belongs to d, and that's useful in graphics. So example, location on graphic that I put here exactly like I said. So 1, F1, F2, Fn. Functions describe the world. That is phrase video that I watched um, like 1 month ago, and that's true because functions can describe everything. And to show my point of view, I took some examples, like the wave function is the function with two variables, the error propagation. Uh, I think I did a video about it. If the answer is yes, I will put on the description or in the comments the link of it. So functions have domain and the image, also called uh, range. So what is domain? Domain is the set of all input values for each the formula is defined and produces a real valued output. So, but to this be true, we need to follow some rules that I don't have to break. Like we don't have to divide by 0. So when a function of g of x and divide by h of x for all h, they can't be 0. In the log perspective, great the log has have to be greater than 0, and the base must be positive and different of 1. In the square root, we have to take this example here. The square root needs to be 2n because and greater or equal than 0, because for even indexed root to be defined over the real numbers, the radicand must be greater than or equal to 0. And the image or the range that, like I said before, I don't bring the definition but I say about image in this part here. So I use the example like the image of this function x squared is 1 square. So, but what is the definition of image or range? Range of a function f is the set of all possible values of fx as x varies over the entire domain. So it's exactly like I said, you have a fx, you have the domain fx, and the image x squared. So f1, 1 square, f2, 2 square, f3, 3 square, and fn is equals to xn squared. Sorry, fn. So in notation of the image, we can use like this: image of x is equals to fx. So x belongs to domain of f. And for this part, I will say like a tip because I don't remember to see these in at school, but I think it's very interesting. Uh, it is the image of a function is the domain of its inverse function. So we need to do the inverse function to find the image. So I put this in a whole example to simplify the whole thing to make sure that you can understand that I'm saying. So find the image in the domain. Fx equals to 3 over x squared minus 4. So x squared minus 4 needs to be different of 0. So x has to be different to minus or plus 2. So the domain of x is minus plus 2. So the image, we have to calculate the inverse function. But how can we do this? In a simple way, um, like we can just call y of fx of y. So we put y equals to 3 over 3 squared minus 4. So we inverse the variable, so x turns y and y turns x. So x equals to 3 minus y squared 3 over y squared minus 4. We have to isolate the y. So that will be y equals to square root of 3 plus 4x over x. So the domain needs to be greater or equal to 0. So doing this calculation, we will find x greater or equal to minus 3 over 4. And you have the case 2 when the x is less of than 0. So x less equal to minus 3 over 4. So y turns x less than equals to. So y can be less than or equal to minus 3 over 4 or greater or equal to minus 3 over 4. So the image will be minus infinite and minus 3 over 4 union to 0 and plus infinite. So that is the video. Thanks for watching, and put on comments what do you think about the video, and that is it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.